It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Burnham. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Shift.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the gun, Burnham. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. 70 range.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, and the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Waddle bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Run for Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, Burnham. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
to the air on second down. Burnham. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
On 1st and 10, Burnham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again, Burnham. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's 3-0 Washington. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That brought him down. A 6-yard pickup Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
44-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man open, it's Sutton. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
21-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down by Kendall Fuller. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. Xavier Woods on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking to throw on second down. Burnham. And open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
34-yard line.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball,
taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3.
49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. What a spin. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd down at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Flush to his right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Burnham. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Burnham. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on 2nd down, Burnham. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Burnham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes this Washington 24 49ers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to... Now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On second down now, Pollard. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
14 yards. Brings up.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, Burnham.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So a victory here for the Washington football team, and they